Hey everybody, my name is Rydo, and I am starting a new series here for the game Portal. Now, let's start with our first admittance. It is the year 2015 when I am playing Portal. Portal came out in 2007, 8 years ago. So why am I doing this series for YouTube on Portal? It's not because I've never played the game. In fact, I've played this game many times. What happened is my last series that I recorded, or one of them anyways, was called the Talos Principle. And it was a puzzle game, much like Portal. It felt sorta in the vein of Portal with its story, although not as much as I would have liked, and it certainly didn't grab me as much as the story of Portal originally grabbed me. So it inspired me to do kind of a retrospective. This is Portal in 2015. Portal after they've made a sequel, Portal 2. This is Portal after a lot of things. Episodes are going to be pretty short for this, and this series is not going to go on forever because this is a story-based game. We're going to go from beginning to end. I'm probably going to go pretty fast because I've already solved all the puzzles. I cannot really recapture the thought of the puzzle. I can't recapture the sensation of not knowing the answers. I have them pretty much memorized. So let's jump in the game and let's play Portal. I'm gonna stay quiet for a lot of this series just because the episodes are gonna be short and there's gonna be a lot of talking between, well, not between. There is going to be a character that will be talking to you a lot in this game. Most people watching this series probably have already played Portal, know everything that's going to happen. If this is your first time, you're probably going to get the puzzle spoiled for you, but that's not really a good reason not to play the game for yourself. You might want to stop this series right now and go play the game. Yeah, you probably would. It's more fun to play this game, and this game's not really hard in any sense. So most people should be able to beat it just fine. Or almost everyone. But that's enough yapping. Let's start this game. Let's play Portal. Oops. Fair mention, I am playing with a controller plugged into a laptop. So the buttons are gonna say a little bit different, but everything should work just fine. WASD for
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer-Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from stand back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
So, if you've never played the game, then you know the name is Portal, but you probably don't know much about that. That's pretty much the crux of the game, is you're going to learn about portals. This nice orange circle and blue circle and how they interact with each other.
Your business is appreciated.
Robotic toilet here. take a moment to just notice this device here. It is some kind of cryostasis thing. You never see it in any of the rest of the story. I don't think you see a toilet ever again. You have this coffee mug, which, let's see, can we do this? There we go. Excellent. On the first try.
Your business is appreciated.
There is a... what does this say? Portal test sequence head identification chart. Something identification chart. I can't quite make it up. And then there's this radio that just plays this music. Let's see. What does this say? 95.2 Aperture Science. Aperture Science is where we are at. And this is what I look like. My character's name Cell. No surprise, never speaks. And this is really one of the very first times and few times that you can see yourself. Notice the way this actually works is there is a false reality as far as the game engine that's going on through the portal. That's why when I turn my head, I see myself facing the portal when I'm not, and then it corrects. Also, look at my legs. Since this is set in the same universe as Half-Life, a fall of a great distance would kill the character in Half-Life, Gordon Freeman. So to answer that, they have attached to your legs some kind of anti-fall device that will save you. So falls won't kill you in this game. And so they set this up very specifically so you can see yourself, so you can see your legs. I think the first time I played this, I actually didn't. I just ran right through here, which, wow, the portal just took me from one place to the other. And I think I did that in about 2 minutes, or less than a minute. They actually had a timing here. It was started at about 55 seconds. So they were trying to slow you down. They want to slow you down at the beginning, just so you don't run through the game and so you start understanding things. And these are the signs. This is puzzle 00 of 19. Aperture Laboratories. I thought this was Aperture Science. Interesting. Whatever. And 2 of these icons have been blackened in, and so they indicate to you what you might actually run into in the puzzle if you really needed that. You really don't. This, maybe your very first time you'd have a little bit of trouble, but you're not gonna have too much. Notice there's a platform. This platform's being lifted up, and there's like pistons and lava below, it looks like. So why is the platform being lifted up? There's nothing on the other side here. There's going to be cameras watching you, and there's going to be a lot of observation rooms like this. So, look, another game. Through the first door. I've really gone as long as possible on this. So I walk through the door. We don't have to listen to the music anymore. That awesome music. First puzzle. We have X to pick up an item. So you can't get out of this room unless you figure out you can pick up items. This is basics in almost every game. Is that they will sneakily, probably more sneakily than this, make it impossible for you to progress until you've proven that you know what buttons do. So often you'll hit like a stair that you have to jump up on, and that'll be really early in the game, so if you just get stuck right there and can't figure out the jump button, it will put up a little flashing indicator saying press A. And that's very helpful at the very beginning. It can get very annoying at the end of games if it's just after a certain amount of time or constantly it is telling you to do things that you should already know. So you can't beat the cameras down with the box. I don't think I've ever tried that before. Can't beat the walls. There's a lot of physics that go on in this engine. And so this game is really built on a physics engine.
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science material emancipation grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science weighted storage cube.
So, of course we want to test that. Of course, how are we going to test that? We can't at the moment. If I had brought one of those items with me, I could have shown you, but I'll show you later. And so, that's the end of Puzzle 00, and that's really where the end of this episode is going to be. I'm going to end all episodes as I walk into the elevator and then start the next episode walking out of an elevator. That means they're going to be pretty short. I'd ask that you stay tuned and watch this one in particular. This is one of my very favorite games that I actually sort of kind of Kevin Bacon have a connection to in the real world. That I'll be telling that story eventually when I get to a long enough puzzle. So stick to this series, watch it all the way through. It's not going to be super long. I mean, you saw 19 puzzles, I just did one. So the game is not super long from that indication. You can walk through here. I'm going to get in the elevator and see if the voice that we've been listening to, the voice we're going to be listening to through this whole game, and you really want to listen to that voice because that's where all the gold in dialogue is. Well, see if they say anything, otherwise that'll be the end of the episode. Nope, that's the end of the episode. So, I end all my episodes on my series with just the same ending. I want to remind everybody that I really need them to like these videos. I need you to subscribe to my channel. That makes sure that helps me and it helps you see when new episodes are out. Comment on videos. Any positive comment is welcome on any video. I will answer questions on a different series. I have a series called Hearthstone. If you put a question in a comment in any series, you will get a direct response to that comment, and then I will probably go in more detail and answer it verbally in my Hearthstone episodes whenever that comes out. I am quite ahead usually on videos, so you may not get a response for a month just because I have a month of videos in reserve. So like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. A lot of people don't know this, but on YouTube videos, people watching them from the beginning to end helps a lot. So don't start a video if you're trying to support somebody for a minute and then change it and close the window. That doesn't really help as much as just watching all of it. or at least having it play all the way. Now, if you want to contact me or friend me, in the description of this video, near the bottom, there will be all of that information to follow me on Twitter, to friend me on Steam, to friend me on Hearthstone in Battle.net. My Google Plus page is directly connected to my YouTube page, so it shouldn't be hard if you get to my YouTube page to find my Google Plus page if you want to friend me there too, or put me in circles or whatever Google Plus does. And yeah, I'm still trying to speed up this ending. I'm still working on it. Everything is a experiment, always trying to get better. But anyways, that's the end of this episode. Real short, like I said, and so I always end it saying have a good evening. Regardless of what time it is, always have a good evening. Bye.